Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Golden Wrestling Convo. Today we will be predicting the ROH Global Wars pay-per-view on iPay-per-view an hour after the show, and you can also order it on your local cable station. Get in contact with ROHWrestling.com to find out how to order it, because trust me on this one, you're going to want to. And the first match of the night will feature Kline in a Women of Honor match versus Crazy Mary Dobson. Very interested in this one because I hear that Crazy Mary Dobson has worked for NXT as well as Shimmer, so she probably has a bright future ahead of her. Kline has a lot to offer as well from what I hear, so I'm very interested in this one. I predict that it goes for no more than 15 minutes. I probably think maybe 10 minutes would be a good estimation. I think Crazy Mary Dobson wins. I think this one gets about a 2.5. And this is a dark match that can only be viewed if you're at the event or you order the event via the iPay-per-view. This will not be shown on normal cable broadcasting. But it should be a good one. And like I said, I got Crazy Mary Dobson winning this one. And we got us a World TV title #1 contenders four-corner survival match between Roderick Strong, Adam Page, Dalton Castle, and ACH. This should be a fun, quick-paced match. I got ACH winning in probably 10 minutes or less. Would be surprised if this was more than 10 minutes, unfortunately, because these men deserve more time than that. But this should be a pretty good one. Got ACH, probably about 2 stars. Next match on the card is the addiction of Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian facing off against the legendary Jushin Thunder Liger and the soon-to-be legendary Cheeseburger. I am very interested in this match. There's not much I can say about it other than it should be spectacular. It should be funny. It should be well played out. I hope we get a bunch of running showcase. I don't think this goes more than 10 minutes, honestly. But I think that'll be more than enough time to convey what they're trying to convey. I think Cheeseburger gets worked over some. Liger shows some of his frustration in seeing his friend being beat up. I think it's just going to be a blast all around. I got Liger and Cheeseburger winning in this one, just for the fun of it all. That's mostly what I think of this match, that it is just for the fun of it all. I am absolutely honored to see Liger in person. The man has had a very storied career, the inventor of the shooting star press, running Liger bombs. Just, I've been a big fan of his for quite some time. One of the few pro wrestlers that can have the claim to saying that they have their own anime made for them, or that they come from an anime. Excuse me. I'm not sure if the Liger persona appeared first in wrestling or in anime, but that doesn't take away from the fact that Liger is one of the few that can claim it. Tiger Mask is another, and Mitchell Masawa is another. And who's to know? Maybe there'll be a Cheeseburger anime in the future. Regardless, I'm interested in this one, and I'll probably buy a Cheeseburger. I don't think it gets more than a 2.5. Maybe a 3 if it's really funny. But I'm really looking forward to this one, and I cannot wait. And up next on the card, we got the Bullet Club of Nick and Matt Jackson, plus the Gorillas of Destiny, I believe their name is, Toman Tonga and Tangalao versus the Motor City Machine Guns of Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, plus Matt Sydal and Kushida. This one is going to be a spot fest. I am very interested in this one. I think this match gets about 15 minutes, maybe 20 if we're lucky, probably 10 realistically. Who knows? Maybe less. I think the Bullet Club goes over. I think this has the potential to be a 4-star match, maybe less. But I do think this one has a lot of potential. I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing all the spots. I think this one will be high energy, high paced, and have lots of action. Maybe we'll see a shooting star press. Maybe we'll see a super kick party. But we will definitely have a good match on our hands in this one, and I predict at least a 3.5 and the Bullet Club winning. Next on the card, we got Nitro versus O'Reilly. Should be a good one in a non-title match. I think this one hopefully goes 20 minutes. It may end up only going about 15. I got Naito winning this one. I don't think New Japan lets their current World Heavyweight Champion lose the match, but that does not take away from it. I think that if it gets 20 minutes, it has Match of the Year candidate potential, but I think it's only going to get 15. It'll probably be 4.25, maybe 4.5. We'll see. And next on the card, we have a tag team match consisting of Koichiro Okada and Moose versus Hiroshi Tanahashi and Michael Elgin. And boy, am I hyped up for this one. I cannot tell you how honored and privileged and awesome it will be to watch Okada versus Tanahashi live in person. I'm going to go with Okada winning this one. I think it gets about 20 minutes, and it will be epic, and it will follow the rivalry. Can't wait. 4.5. In the words of a good friend of mine, this one's going to be ugly in the most beautiful way. We got Ishii versus Bobby Fish. Hard-hitting action, no doubt about it. Ishii is currently the TV champion of ROH, even though he is pretty much New Japan guy. He won the belt off of Roderick Strong, I believe, in Japan. It was a great match, and I think this will follow in the same vein. I think this will be a fantastic match. Match of the year candidate, in my opinion. But we will have to wait and see, find out how many minutes it gets. If it gets 20 minutes to 25, maybe 30, then this definitely has the possibility of being a 5-star match. Any match with Ishii has that likelihood. He does have the 5-star classic versus Shibata, which if you have not watched, you should watch. This should be a good one. I cannot wait for it. I am predicting 4.5 to 5 stars around that area, and I am predicting Ishii takes this one home and retains the title. Then we got the Tag Team Championships on the line when the Briscoes faced off against War Machine. Now, I'll admit I have not seen much of War Machine other than a few highlight videos here and there, but the highlight videos I have seen have impressed me, and I'm going to have to go with them retaining here. The Briscoes have been World Tag Team Champions a good number of times, and it's very well deserved, for they are one of the best tag teams in the world in my opinion. However, I don't see War Machine losing this. I think it gets maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and will probably be 3.75 or a 4-star match. And finally, our main event in Chicago is going to be red hot for this one. I can't imagine we'll stay quiet at all during this match. I got Colt Cabana winning this one in what could be a classic, but will more than likely be about a 4.25 or a 4.5. Now, I will admit that I've done this entire card predicting what I hope would happen at the end, because if all the other matches retain, then they have to give the heavyweight championship to Colt Cabana, and that is what I am hoping for. Jay Leto's had a great run, quite possibly one of the better heels ROH has had since Daniel Bryan, but it's time for Colt Cabana to bring that championship home to Chicago, and I can't wait to be in that building when the crowd erupts and we get that championship. Chicago, one more day, tomorrow. See you there.